Hey friends, I am Dani. Welcome back to Summer Skye Gardens. In today's video, I thought I would take you through how I store my seeds and keep all my seeds organized. I don't have a ton of stuff going on outside. Right now, we're in the midst of September. So for fall gardening where I live in Zone 9A, the fall gardens really get going the end of September and into October. So I thought, okay, well, this is a great opportunity since I'm getting ready to plant everything and going through all my fall seeds. Let me show you guys how I organize everything, keep everything stored so that I can continue to use all my seeds year after year. As always, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, like, comment, share it, whether you're watching this on YouTube or IGTV. I share them in both places right now, but I really hope you find this helpful. Now, the biggest thing that you want to remember, no matter how you store your seeds, there's a lot of different ways to do it. You want to keep them someplace that's cool and dry. You don't want any moisture. You don't want any warmth. Otherwise, your seeds are going to spoil. They're going to rot. They're going to mold. They're going to maybe even germinate. So just remember whatever way that you want to store your seeds, whether it's how I do it or a different way, just keep them, usually in your house, or if you have a cooler climate, maybe out in the garage or in your basement, but keep them somewhere that's cool and dry. So my preferred way to store seeds are in these handy jewelry containers. These are made for beads, and I actually got these from Hobby Lobby. I just thought they're really great to store a vast number of seeds in a small area. Each of these containers has 28 spots, and I have 4 so far, and then some more kind of freestanding containers. But let me open it up for you. You can see inside, and I have the boxes labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and then each little container labeled a number. So I know, okay, box 1 in number 1 is this seed. I like this because I can see them very clearly. So I can see that they look nice and healthy, nice and dry. They don't look like they're molding or getting damaged. I found that when you kept seeds in the original seed packets, having to go through and look into all the packets was really annoying, especially when you're planning out your seasons and you're trying to figure out if you want to use the seeds that you have or maybe order some new ones. So I like that you can really see them nice and quick and clearly. So I have all of these containers, and then I'll show you over here in this little box. So I got some more of these type of containers, but bigger. So you can see, for instance, like bean seeds, sunflower seeds, corn seeds. The seeds themselves are a lot bigger, and I have a lot more of them. They wouldn't fit into one of these. I'd have to use like several of them. So I just thought, okay, I like these bigger ones. I got there was a package that has this one, and then these ones kind of all in one. And I got this actually from Michael's, but it's pretty much the same as these. They're just different sizes. So I have these numbered as a letter just because they're freestanding, so I don't get them confused with these containers. And then I also just have some packets of seeds. These are very large quantities that I have gotten. I didn't think it made sense to take them out of these huge bags and put them into here. So I just kind of left them, especially these ones are unopened. But like these wildflower seeds, pollinator mix seeds, I just left them in the bag because I have so many of them. But yeah, I pretty much keep these all in my office because I have the storage space, but everything fits into this little container. And then these containers, I probably have at least 120 different types of seeds, maybe more by this point. So it's a really great way to store everything in a small area. Now I also save the seed packets for reference if I want to look on the back of the packet for planting directions, or just like a picture to remember kind of, how things look or get referenced. I just keep them all in this little cardboard box, and I just have them organized by the company that they come from. So like, for instance, probably the most seeds I have bought from Baker Creek. There's all my packets. So I just keep them all together. And whenever I'm gonna go plant, I use my reference sheet I grab my seeds, I grab the packets, and I take everything outside when I'm ready to plant. Now, as for seed organization, I have everything on an Excel spreadsheet in my computer. I'll show you a closer look at this, but pretty much I have the plant, for instance, basil. I have the name or the variety, so basil, mammoth basil. I have where it's from, so my mammoth basil is from Burpee Gardening. And then I have the year that I got it or that I harvested it. So this one I got this year, 2021. That's an important thing to remember. Seeds, different types of seeds will save for so many years. Some seeds, it might just be a year or two. Some it might be 5 or 6 years. So you don't want to be saving seeds that are 10 years old and then you go to plant them and nothing happens and you're wondering why they didn't germinate. So it's a good thing to remember. I've seen some people write it on the packets, but I like to keep it kind of all here together. So I have the year in there. I have the storage. So box 1, slot 1, or it's in A. And then I have been doing where each year I put where I planted it, just so I could manage crop rotation better, because I would not remember with multiple beds. So I would put, okay, 2019, I planted it in bed 2. 2020, I didn't plant it. 2021, I planted it over in bed 4. I just redid my whole backyard gardening area, so everything is fresh and new. So I am actually gonna start that over, but I am making a list on this spreadsheet of where I'm planting everything this year, so then I can reference it next year and the year after, because some things you can switch off every other year. Some things you may want to space out up to 3 or 4 years. I have 6 raised beds along with other planting areas around my house, so I just make a clear note into which bed it was or what area around my house it was at. Another reason why I like to keep everything on a spreadsheet is I like to know, number one, what I have already, if there's anything new that I want to try. And I also like to have a quick glance at the different varieties, so I know, how much of an area that I want to grow this year, like if I have 6 different varieties of lettuce and I want to grow all 6 at the same time, I need at least 6 spots outside or more. If I only have 2 varieties of lettuce, maybe I want to stick with 2, maybe I want to add a few more. So it's really easy to just reference my sheet. I go down, everything's in alphabetical order by the type of plant. So I just go down to lettuce and I see I have, I don't know, like 10 here. So it's a really quick and easy way to see not only what I have, but what different varieties I have. I also keep on here varieties that I have grown in the past that I didn't like, so I don't make the mistake in buying them again. So for instance, carrots, the Johnny Selected Seed Napoli carrots did not do well for me. So I've kept that on here, but I made a little X by it so I know, okay, this one I've tried before, I didn't like it. Or maybe I grew something like my Blue Lake bush beans that I grew last year from Baker Creek. They didn't grow very well and they didn't taste very good. So I've kept that on my list, but I put a little X by it so I know, okay, maybe I want to try it one more time, maybe not. I wasn't too thrilled with it, but this way I know in the future, okay, I've used that one before, I didn't like it, I don't need to go buy it again. Mine is up to 3 pages, as you can see, and growing. I need to go update it in my computer because I have some area at the bottom that I've just written in. But I just think this is, people think that I'm a little overboard with my organization, but this really helps me manage my garden areas so much easier, so much faster. However way you want to do it, if you want to write it down in a notebook, I just think keeping a master list of everything you have is so helpful. So let me give you a closer look at the seeds in my organization tool. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share this if you enjoyed it. Send me a message. Let me know what you're growing in your fall gardens, and I'll see you next time.